Hi guys, and welcome to Data Minders. My name is Tishana Simon, and this is my second introductory video about my company, about what we intend to do for you, the student. And today we're going to talk a little bit about ethics. We generally, and at Data Miners, we have 3 rules of ethics. Now, before I even go into that, I want to tell you a little story about a student that I had and how I came up with Data Miners. Now, a couple of months ago, I had to help a student with SPSS. Now, as I said in my previous video, that particular student had everything down. He had literature review, overview down. He knew what he was doing, except he did not understand SPSS and statistics, and he needed that part of the project to take it to another level. And in helping him, because I was referred to him by someone in my previous workplace, because I'm a business owner now, to help him, and he was so impressed about the work that I did for him. But recently he called and he said, "Hey Tishana, I got an A in that project. It was necessary. It really took the project to a whole other level." And I was like, "It's great." And then he said something that's really interesting. He said, "I would like to recommend you to other people, but I cannot tell them that you helped me, mostly because I would think, or I would assume, or people would assume that you did most of the project, and I want to have ownership of my project." And I actually, Tishana, I'm out of the voice of the client, I actually agreed with him. I actually understand that anonymity is important, in that people would assume because you got a little bit of help that you didn't do the work yourself. And that leads me to my second ethic, which is, do I do work for people? Like all the whole project, everything for persons? No, I do not. No, and nor can I, because then you won't have ownership of it. And me working with that particular student, actually, he felt like he owned what he did. He called me a lot because after I showed him what to do, after we did it together, he went home and he read and he did it over himself and he wrote it down, and he called me a lot to see if what he was writing is the right thing. So, like him and like that situation, I will work with you one-on-one through the process, through the thinking, and I cannot do all the work for you. I have been asked that. I've been asked by students, "Do you do the entire project?" And I've had to tell them no. Because it's not right. You don't grow as a person, and that's the ultimate goal, for you to grow in different ways. For example, you will learn something that you can apply to another project, or you will learn something that you can apply to your work world when you go out to work. And you will always find yourself being impressed in terms of the thinking processes that you aren't necessarily detailed in a detailed or direct way exposed to in schools, because not all schools could go through everything for you or make your life as easy as I plan to make your life, right? And so, if you notice from the story that I'm telling you about my client, who I will not name because, again, anonymity, I won't name, he actually put the work in. And that leads to the third work ethic, which is, our success depends on your success. Our work ethic depends on your work ethic. You have to want to put the work in. You have to want to understand what is going on. I will not stop you from calling me. And I have had clients like that all hours of the night. You pay your money, you get your service. And when I mean all hours, I mean in reasonable consciousness. You can't call me 3 o'clock in the morning. Unless it's necessary, like if you have a deadline. But I will not stop you from calling me 5, 6, 7 times a day just to ask the same thing. And I've had clients like that. And I had no problem with it because I understood that they wanted to learn, they wanted to understand it. If a teacher came to them and asked them a question, they would know the answer because they were part of the process. So they had great work ethics. Now, I as well understand that a lot of students who would need a service like mine would be stretched in terms of they have work and they have school and it's hard to learn something new. I would be patient with you as well. But again, you must have that willingness to want to develop a skill that will take you forward in other areas, whether academically or in the work world. So, recapping, we have 3 ethics. 1, anonymity. Unless you really agree to and you want to have a review or put a review on my page or do a written review that I can share with people, I'm not going to pressure you. I'm not going to tell the whole world, look, I helped this person. Ethics number 2, I do not do all of the work for you. I work with you to grow. And ethics number 3, our work ethic, our success depends on your success and your work ethic. You have to want to learn. So that being said, I have come to the end of my video. But I just want to mention what I want to talk to you about next week, which is literature reviews. Now, for some people, literature reviews is really easy. And for other people, they don't get literature reviews at all. I have even met persons who are teachers who said to me when they found out my business, teach the students or expose them to the elements of literature review, the process behind it that I myself developed. Other people have different process, but I'm giving you my process. So that's what we're going to talk about next week as well. Now, I know as well that exams are coming, and so if you need help with anything and you don't have a whole lot of time and it's just one question or a whole lot of funds, as I said in my previous video, which I hope you'll see on my website, which you'll find at the end of this presentation with other contacts, as I said, I can do a 30-minute consultation with you just for $50. All you have to do is message me, tell me what exactly the topic is, what the topic is that is giving you problems, and I will help you understand it. So it's nice. Again, I look forward to making more videos and I hope you have a great week. And I just want to share, because I said that I would encourage people to as well as encourage myself. Now, starting off with this new venture, sometimes you get a little bit discouraged. You wake up and you're like, I don't want to do this morning, right? But I just want to encourage you as a student that there are different ways that you can reset. You can take a step back, you can take a walk, you can watch some television, but don't just throw in the towel when it depends on your success. It's not only about just getting the A grade, it's about just doing what is best for you for this particular course or whatever particular course you're in. So just keep at it, keep encouraged. So have a good week.